So, with that in mind, I decided to do kind of a silly video for my first one back. Something that was a little bit easier, a little bit lighter, and just kind of silly. So, my wife and I went out to a local shop and picked up a bunch of candy. And so, I picked out 3 picks, and my wife picked out 3. And there was also, sorry if you can hear any cars driving by, I'll try and edit those out as much as I possibly can. But we both tried to pick out 3 types of candy, 3 different types. And then we also got one that was just kind of our favorite. So I'm going to show you all 7. I'm going to tap on them, and then I'm going to try them out and let you know what I think. Try them out and let you know what I think. Because I picked mostly surprises for me, and I haven't tried most of the things my wife picked. So there's only like 1 or 2 things that I've really had before this. So let's try it out and get right into it. So I have to be careful not to make this too loud. But these are little gummy peaches. I think these are probably just white labeled Haribos. But these are the ones that my wife and I know we love. So I'm just gonna edit out this audio. But I've got one of them right here. They're really cute. They're like orange and yellow, and they have the most adorable little color. Delicious. Super mangoey. Super sweet. Have I been saying mango? I meant to say peach. They're peaches, they're not mangoes. Have I been saying the mangoes the entire time? If I've been saying mangoes this entire time, I'm gonna feel like a fucking idiot. But I'll leave it in, just for y'all. But that was the first pick that we already knew was the mangoes. The peaches. Jesus Christ. Next up, we have another one of my wife's picks. So I was a little bit sus about these, but they turned out to be really good. And they are caramel swirl taffies. So they are caramel and vanilla swirl in just a little like saltwater taffy. And they are simple, but really good. But the individuals are really cute. They're just like these little swirls. Just these little swirly babies. And you can go shoop, and they untwist. Once again, just a squishy little taffy. I don't know if you guys have ever had saltwater taffy. I used to have them all the time when I was growing up. And I always used to push on them like this to try and get them to loosen up. And they get kind of like long and thin. And you can just chomp on them. But as long as that's not stuck in my teeth, I'm gonna keep going. It's really good, but very chewy. Like almost a little bit too chewy for me. It's like how Now and Laters are the like too chewy starbursts where you have to suck on them and then kind of chew on them. This is kind of like that, but for regular Laffy Taffy. just strawberry flavored, and they're really long, and they're delicious. And I'm gonna get one out just to show you. But they look like this out of the package, and they kind of look like, if you remember, not Fruit by the Foot, but the like Hubba Bubba Chew or the Hubba Bubba tape. That was really long gum. They kind of are like that, but they're just the sour straw candies. So if I can. How you like that? Taffy pulling ASMR. Sorry, but it broke open. It's really long now, so you can just. But that's all I'm gonna eat, because this is not a mukbang. This is a candy haul. Come on, guys. I'm not doing a mukbang. I'm doing a friendly little candy video. Just a little haul. Just a little excuse to eat some candy. Just a little excuse to go buy some candy. Just a little silly video. Definitely not an eating video. But now we get to possibly the most cursed pick of my wife's, which is the. Yeah, I just gotta show you. But these are snow caps, semi-sweet chocolate, non-Pariels, of course, just semi-sweet chocolate, non-Pariels. Everybody knows those, but they are little minty chocolate-covered bits of chocolate, and I remember them as a kid, but I'm big sus about them now. I really like this like rain shaker tube effect though. That must be all the sprinkles in there. What's your guys' favorite type of candy? Is it chocolate, or is it the fruity gummies? Or do you have a different type of category that I need to know about? I really like caramel. I think caramel's underexplored. And by underexplored, I mean nobody ever gives caramel like its own shine. Everybody's always doing caramel on top of chocolate or other things. Like let caramel be caramel. It's amazing. It's really good. It's just burnt sugar, apparently. Alright, after a long bit of fussing, the snow caps are open. Here they are. They're cutie little babies. They kind of look like bird poop in my hand. I don't want it. That's not a very great visual. Ooh, little candy babies. Ooh. Gone. You don't even notice. No, but these are good. These are like for kids that eat chocolate chips, but like want to feel like it's candy. Which is definitely my wife. She definitely is like a kid that like just wanted chocolate chips, and nobody would give her chocolate chips as candy. So she got snow caps because they have little things on them to make them candy, I guess. They're good though. They're good as fuck. Alright. Now it's time for the big guns. It's time for the serious stuff. The real reason you're here. The real ones that you wanted to check out. I'm not talking about the fruit gummy candies. I'm not talking about little chocolate chips with sprinkles on top. I'm talking serious chocolate bars. Real bars. Real chocolate. Different flavors. I got 3 different picks. We're gonna check them out. First of all, Milka. Is that how you say it? Milka. all sorts of different chocolate bars in Ireland when I studied abroad. Ireland, Ireland, Ireland. Shout out to the Burren. The Burren. It is on the west coast of the Irish island. And if you ever get a chance to go there, check it out, please. It's so cool. It's so amazing. But in Europe, a lot of their chocolate is much more like creamy and milk based. And so I really liked the Milka brand because it was very like creamy. It was kind of like Cadbury, but it kind of had more of a unique chocolatey character. So this one is a little bit of a throwback to my only time being out of the country, low-key. The country being the United States. I'm sorry, world. Here we are with the Milka bar. The little like soft nuggets. I can already tell by the way it feels in my hand. It's got that like, ooh, soft snap, soft snap. Mamma mia. It's so creamy, so smooth. The hazelnuts add a little bit of like earthy, nutty flavor. Perfect little balance to go along with the milk chocolate. If you like milk chocolate instead of dark chocolate to get that like creamy texture. But delicious, right? That's the Milka bar. The super sweet, super creamy with hazelnuts to balance it out. Next up, I went kind of crazy and I got these like different flavored chocolate bars because this one company had like a dozen flavors and I was like, ooh, seems so cool. So I picked out my favorite two, or the two that seemed the most interesting to me. First one I have is malted milkshake. Malted milkshake. And it's got the like classic paper on foil paper. I don't know what this is called. I don't know what this little gold foil papery thing is called. But it kind of reminds me of Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Or the chocolate bars that they used to make you sell for like fundraisers in elementary school. Those ones. Much to my surprise, this is a milk chocolate, not a white chocolate. I thought they might do a white chocolate thing to try and do like a vanilla milkshake, but they stuck to it. So let's give it a try. Funny enough, it kind of tastes like a crunch bar. You know, like the maltiness. Or maybe that kind of like tangy crunch that comes on a crunch bar. It just genuinely kind of feels like that. As far as like the flavor goes, it's pretty standard. Yeah, I'm not too sure I'm impressed by that. I had high hopes, and it is good. It's a good chocolate bar, but I don't know if it's as advertised. Malted milkshake. It kind of just felt a little bit more like the taste of a crunch bar without the crunches. So, 5 out of 10. It was alright. And the last one is the coconut cream pie bar by the same company. Hammond's coconut cream. Also, do you like my nails? I did them myself. Along with my hair. I had to redo the color. So, we're doing maroon now. Or magenta. But the coconut cream pie, will they be able to redeem themselves from the not-so-malted milkshake? Oh, I thought I could get the paper off this time. This one doesn't want to go as easy. To my surprise yet again. Another milk chocolate bar. Another milk chocolate bar without any sort of coloring other than a little bit of filling in the middle. So that must be where we're getting the coconut pie from. this was the one. This is the one. This is the one right here. This is the best part. This is coconutty. It's got a little bit of that like whipped meringue taste to it. And it's got the chocolate. Heck yeah. It's just missing a graham cracker crust. And then it's a whole dang coconut pie. Very good. Very good. Alright. I think that's all of the chocolate bars. All of the candy. I'm now going to give my final rankings. Now my favorite overall, actually, surprisingly, is not chocolate. My favorite overall is still the strawberries. The strawberry sour ropes. They were the surprise winner of the night because they have only strawberry flavor, even though they're like the sour rope texture. Close second is the coconut cream pie bar. Coconut cream pie. And that one was by Hammond's, and that one was really good, really smooth, very sweet and coconutty. After that, I'm gonna give it to the classic, the Haribo peaches. As I kept calling them earlier in the video, the Haribo mangoes. But the peaches, nonetheless, are number 3 of my on the spot candy rankings. Number four is the Milka bar. The best of the sweet, creamy milk chocolates. Don't let Cadbury fool you. Milka's still in the running. They also can use the color purple. Oh, and if you guys have any Kinder or is it Ritter? Like Ritter Sports, all the different colored square ones from Germany. Those are the best. I fucking love those. Up next, we have the swirly caramel taffies. The swirly caramel taffies. That ended up being a little bit chewy, but are still pretty good. And then bringing up the rear, we have the not so malted milkshake bar. And the honorary chocolate chips. Snow caps. You are definitely just chocolate chips with sprinkles on them, but you can call yourself candy nonetheless.